I guess I'm just too stubborn to stop believing. I can't stop believing in Steve Perry, in Journey. I don't know. I'll tell you about it. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, Gary Stuckey here. Welcome back to another episode of Steve Perry News. And I've tried to do this video like 3 or 4 times, and I just got thinking about some things, and I'm redoing it again. And I read some comments, about my other video. And I was thinking about Don't Stop Believin'. The song it's a very popular song. It means a lot to different people. It's about fans, I know Jonathan Cain and Steve Perry, Neil Sean, they wrote it about fans and about their dreams and their beliefs and whatever they saw, in their life. They accomplished, things. It's just an anthem for many over the years, almost 40 years. It's been used in movies, TV shows. So many people have sang it for karaoke and things like that. It's been in Super Bowl, games and at stadiums and basketball games and just an endless number of places. The most downloaded song this century. And, it's a special song. It means a lot. And the 3 guys that wrote it, even though they're not seeing eye to eye, I guess you could say these days, it's still, the message is clear and it's very positive. Recently at hospitals, they were playing it over the loudspeaker as people recovered from COVID. They were wheeling them out, playing Don't Stop Believin' on the loudspeaker. And I know that Steve and Jonathan and Neil, they all posted about it online, about how awesome that is, and thanked everybody, the nurses and doctors and everything. It's so special for that song. And when you take something that powerful, that strong of a message that reaches so many people, it does mean a lot. And I do think about those 3. And I do think about, how nice it would be if those guys got together and did more things. I know it seems impossible. I know people have said it's not going to happen. And I guess I'm just stubborn when it comes to believing. There's some things happen in my life. I'm not going to go all religious or whatever on you. But I'm just stubborn when it comes to believing in something, regardless of what it is, even though there may be facts or there may be just things that say it's not going to happen, right? You may have a chart of things. This is why it's not going to happen, right? Because of this right here, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, this happened, and this happened. If I believe in something, I'm not going to look at that. I'm not going to look at that chart. I've had sickness in my life. The doctors say this, and this person says 9 out of 10 people, this happens and this happens, and I don't look at that. I look at what I believe in. I guess if you want to believe in this, you can believe in that. You can list all the facts as to why it's not going to happen. And I just choose to keep believing, and I know not because, I'm not controlling some destiny or anything like that for other people. It's just, I know what, songs are special to me, and there's meanings behind it. There's reasons why things happen. But I do know as a kid, when I heard Faithfully, it really got to me, it really touched me. And as I found out the stories about each writer, about their lives and what they've gone through, I knew that there was a special bond, not just about some guys playing music together. You know, I love playing music. I love getting with people and playing music. But when you have a special bond that goes beyond music and beyond, you know, anything that most people have. I mean, I believe these guys, these three that wrote this song, have a special bond. And I do believe that's why when things go, you know, south and you fight, you know, when they broke up, you know, when Steve left the band, I know that there was hurt. And it hurts more when you are brothers and when you do have a bond. Of course it hurts a lot worse. But I've heard different things said. Some people have different opinions. They hear things differently. You know, when you have different glasses, different, you know, viewpoints, they change. You hear what you want to hear. And if you hear that Steve is never going to come back, he hates John, he hates Neil, it's never going to happen. If you view that from a point of view of, you know, like you're trying to feel for Steve, you're putting yourself in Steve's shoes, so you're going to choose what you think he would think, right? But I just look at it from a point of view of a bond that's really strong, that probably would need to be fixed, and probably a miracle, right? It would probably take a miracle. But I believe in miracles. It would probably take a miracle for Steve Perry to go have coffee with Neil and sit down and talk to John, and maybe they write a song together or even perform together. It would take a miracle, but I'm just that crazy and stubborn to believe in a miracle. That's just how I am. And I guess you can keep going this way and not believing. And I guess you could have charts and graphs. You know, on this day, Steve said blah, blah, blah. And he's never, you know, I've said stuff that I've went back on. You know, people change hearts. People change their mind. This virus has changed people's hearts and minds. That song has been so special, Don't Stop Believing, to people, right? And I've just done an article on my blog, Steve Perry and Journey News, that the song, Don't Stop Believing, it's a positive song. And as Martha said, she repeated what I said, positive songs are proven. It's a proven fact by doctors and researchers that positive songs boost the immune system. They make you feel better. Journey songs, Don't Stop Believing, makes you feel better. So why wouldn't you want more of that? Why wouldn't you want the guys? How good would you feel if you knew that the guys that wrote Don't Stop Believing were making up, making amends, hanging out together, being friends again, and maybe did some music one day? I would feel better. It would help out my feelings, right? It would make Don't Stop Believing that more, you know, that's much more enjoyable. And as you listen to the songs, it would mean so much. It doesn't have to be done. It's not something you have to demand. It's just a suggestion from me. People can believe what they want to believe or hope, you know, for the best. I'll always be a Journey fan. I'll always be a Steve Perry fan, regardless if they ever get back together or not. I just look at it from that brotherhood and that bond that they had, because there's something special. Maybe one day I'll get to tell Steve about it, and the other guys too, about that bond. There's a deeper meaning, I think, that people, you know, need to understand, the connection, you know, that means so much to people. It's more than just a song, and it's more than just a group, and it's just special, you know, and it would mean a lot to people for things to be mended. I'm just one of those stubborn people that don't stop believing, you know. Maybe, you know, call me crazy, foolish, show me all the facts of why it's not going to happen, and I'll keep believing because it's in my heart. But anyway, this, you know, I'll keep talking about this in the future. just want to let you know where I'm at. Maybe get some friends of mine to come in and talk about it too, like my friend Denise and Pam and Kiki, my good friend. She won't stop believing. Martha Quinn won't. And, you know, it's just something to think about. What do you think? That's just my feelings. And I'm going to keep going. I won't stop believing. You don't stop believing either. This is Gary Stuckey. God bless you.